Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion. So looks like it's time to get ready to start putting up a library editor on Gran Turismo Sport. So looks like I'm about to start making a very cute design for my Total Drama OC Carden. So looks like this is going to be very good for having a little customizing moment board. Well, I kind of guess that Vision Total Drama fan art design is definitely not yet over. So I kind of think that the first set is complete, so I'll be able to be moving on over to make Revenge of the Island contestants as fine library design for it. So I might be able to take a little bit of break time to make a Total Drama fan art for it. So I'll be able to decide to make a fine design for my OC, but it only just for fun to start creating it. So probably let's just go and start putting up a nice pink color design for this one. So might be good. So definitely I also brought an Abarth design, so might be very good for it. So it also to be quite available to be putting on here. So let's just gonna have to make it a better straight to zoom in board. So this will be quite very good, just like the original design board. So probably this one should be quite compatible to be used up to be perfect fit for it. So this might be very good to be true for. Well, I kind of think I also has two of them because I also brought it from a download collection made by some other players for it. So definitely still got a lot of stuff to do. So this might be able to be putting on for. Oh yeah, also the Spain one that I also putting up an update for Alejandro's library for it. So looks like that's everything get all set up for now. So this might be able to be putting on this different kind of a pattern. So I'll be able to be zoomed in, and this one should be go right about here. So I'll be able to be giving a little calculating range for it. Okay, so this one should be right over here, and let's delete this part and then let's put it on white and see how the differences look like. Well, I kind of think the A1 is definitely quite getting good for it, so it only has to be moved on the H. But this is going to be giving a little complicated moment for it. So this might be giving a little bit duplicate on reverse on the other position. So I might be able to fix up, so this might be quite good as efficient. Okay, so this one might be very good for it, but probably it also needs some concentration to make it quite possibly perfect. So looks like might be the only spot for it. Well, it takes concentration to make it a better perfect design for making a fine Abarth. Could be quite getting better for it. But also I might be able to do a little bit of quick minor fixes to make it quite good, perfect, and very efficient. So looks like that's very good for this design for. So I'll make sure I'll be able to get back in and change up the colors for it. So definitely the other should be quite very good for having a little special color for it. But looks like I'm using the fluorescent solid color because this might be very good for it. So I might be able to go with a G4 fluorescent. So might be very cute for it because pink and green is definitely quite very lovely for it. Okay, that one is gonna be on the wing part. Now, maybe this one should be going on the side mirrors. So, looks like there we go, and maybe this one should be able to be compatible by use for it. Well, definitely the candy type color might be quite suitable for it. But luckily, the pink color is definitely quite suitable for it. So, looks like that's first set of this color. Now let's gonna do on the wheels. Well, probably the wheels might be very good for it, so let's just gonna change the texture type to candy. Alright, so that might be better. So this might be good in pink. Now let's just gonna do a driver number and let's putting on the black. So this might be very good for having a little small top of the vehicle board. Oh yeah, even so, might be quite very giving a little bit time to do a little bit more design the probable board. So I might be able to get my OC's design should be go right here, and maybe let's just move a layer around. Well, probably somehow I had to do something to go and get everything set up to do an anglement for it. Just taking a little alignment will be quite very customizable for very use. So let's just move the brand type logo should be moved right here. So this might be very good for this position because this will be giving a much very reminder checkboard. But you know, it is very cute library design anyway. Okay, so let's get everything prepared. Now, I'll be able to have Carden's signature name on it, so there she is. So this might be very good to be putting on the pink one over here on this side. So this might be good. So I might be able to do on the other session. Well, probably the front is very good. So this will be quite very good to be pink. Well, hope if there's gonna be a double check reminder. So this might be very good to be true if this is gonna be going on for. Okay, so which kind of a pink color type is gonna be worked on for? Well, maybe this one should work. So this will be good on the front. Well, maybe this will be able to be quite putting on the rear. So this might be quite good size on the European license plate. But always double check on the position to see if this is a verified work area. That might be quite very good position to be used. So let's just gonna go and bring the signature name on it to be scrolled down. So yeah, this is very cool because might be giving the right match to be color to be shown for. So let's go back into the front and then let's put another signature name on it again, because this is going to be quite very super cute for my OC, because sometimes small compact cars are definitely females' favorite good choice. That might be very exclusive and very fine design. So let's just go and start making a fine good design for. So I really guess that maybe putting on the Abarth would be quite giving a fine choice, because this is going to be good to be somewhere around here. Well, probably this one should be quite giving a good fit. Well, she's always giving a nice smile. So let's go and putting on a Deep Knit to Art logo should be quite giving a good start. Well, even so, girl products are also okay, and well, I kind of think I also giving a little bit of quick look of the fine decals for it. So looks like it's Cuphead and Mugman. Well, I'll be able to start making a Cuphead library later on for, but it has a lot of important things to do, because this is going to be giving a fine a probable board. So let's see if this is going to be good on the cover girl. And even so, the Olay brand should be quite giving in to be quite accessible for use. Okay, so let's scroll down and use the GT Association logo and probably put it right over here. So this is might be a fine, efficient spaceport. Well, it is always to be giving a little bit check on which position where to go to. So my idea thoughts for putting the GT Association logo on the Abarth would be putting right here. Well, maybe I almost forgot to be putting up some nice hearts. Just definitely good for her. Maybe I'll just have to scroll down and check on the collection for it to see if this is going to be good. Well, definitely there's some floral swirls has definitely quite very good. See what's left of it. So let's just gonna go in and make it a fine rose pink on it because this will be giving the much cuter to look. Okay, so that might be good. So this might be a good pattern type for it because it is very cool and very cute looking. Now, maybe let's see if there's any more flourish type on it. So that's just gonna go and scroll down and see it for it. Okay, so looks like hearts are definitely fine for it. So it might be very good to be compatible for use. So maybe this one should be go right here and then let's stretch down and let's raise it upward. So definitely this position should be quite good. So that might be quite giving a probable use. Alright, so let's go and let's make a fine, good library on it, so putting up some fine decals will be able to be used. Okay, so putting on the GoPro would be quite very improvable use. Okay, so putting up a Gran Turismo logo should be better to be used. Well, maybe let's just gonna have to size up a little bit more, and well, it does also to be giving the use for any different colors. So maybe I'll just have to leave it in by now. So let's just gonna have to make it by violet pink. Well, violet pink is definitely very good for it. Just almost forgot to do a little quick double check, folks. Just want to see if this is going to be wrong moment. Okay, so let's go with the Alpine stars. Should we go right about here? Now, putting on the Toll Drummer logo would be right about here to be used on the side top board. Now, probably this time it's going to be using with the IGN logo. Could be giving a little bit of available space to be quite good to use. Now, this will be able to be giving a little check on it. So, the position should be right about here. And even of course, putting on an American girl would be quite possibly better. Well, I'll be able to do changing up the color to white, and this will be quite giving a little bit more space to be near on a Abarth. Okay, so let's go and grab a unicorn media. So this will be giving a good choice. So, looks like that's better. So let's just go and duplicate on reverse on the other side. Then giving a little bit of quick pause for checkpoint because I've already putting out the Abarth decals on the bottom side position. So this will be very good to be giving much a pop for use. Always gonna have to do a little quick check and see everything is perfect or not. Well, definitely it always has to do a little double check inspection look on every decals to see if it's correct or wrong. Okay, so this will be very much good. So looks like the side's done now. Time to do the hood. Now I really guess that this will be quite very much probable to be quite fitting up for use. So this will be putting up some nice roses for giving the nice flowers on board. So let's just gonna have to go, and this one should be quite very good because this one is very lovely to see it. Now this time it's going to be quite very efficient to be dipping the prop. So definitely putting on the Abarth logo symbol will be right here, and maybe this will be giving much better a time and advantage to see if this is going to be good or not. But I really guess that I should save the Livery digital on the front section later. So I might be able to do random pick on each specific decals that might be quite very good to be putting on for. Now let's see, this one is going to be quite very good for. Well, it is definitely an Italian design related board. Nicola Pizza Delivery. That's very nice. Oh, what? You mean that? Oh man, I didn't know that because the Abarth logo should be available by default. Wow, I didn't notice that 3 logos was definitely included for it. How silly me, I almost forgot about it. Well, I really guess that just having a major reminder check, but I kind of think I was very confused. Well, maybe this one should be quite very good to be putting on a fine logo to be ever made. Well, thanks for reminding me, August update. That was very surprising me at all. Well, looks like that was giving me a surprising attention. Now, maybe let's see where I continue last left off for it. Okay, so maybe this one should be giving the better choose to be amount to recommend. Something needs to be putting on board. So maybe the snap-on should be going in board. Well, this might be very good. Now, probably let's check on each section board, but well, the other is might be very good board. Now, the door handles should be able to be colorized. So let's just gonna have to go and start putting up this shape, and let's make it a fine pink, because this is gonna be quite very good. Well, definitely door handles are quite very good for it. So I might be able to do the front next. Well, I kind of think I was confused, but I just definitely thought the decal was been made by Nicoli69. Well, I didn't notice that a default logo was definitely shown on a brand logo, but well, I kind of think I was confused. Well, maybe doesn't matter for it, because everybody creates decals because it only has to be fine efficient to be approved. But I've always loved seeing these cool decals to be ever made. So looks like time to patch things up to make some fine roses. So looks like this will be good to be in pretty pink. Now let's putting on the Livery digital logo will be right about here, so this will be just about it to be right for the good use. Now maybe let's just putting on the Olay, or maybe just putting on the CoverGirl logo, so that might be giving a little fine use. Okay, so Noel was definitely very good for a fictional girl product board. Well, it is definitely one of the fictional logos made by Gran Turismo. Okay, so this one should be going in onto Autosport Web. Should be right about here. Well, this one should be quite very efficient for it, because Motorsport Portal was definitely part of a real life media. So looks like it's time to go for the rear, and this one should be giving a little bit of fine use for the patterns. Well, I've only got 15 free spaces left on the collection. Well, looks like I had to keep an eye on it, because things about to go in to do decal shopping for it. Sorry, just having a cough for it. Okay, so maybe this will be giving a fine space to be used. Now, wonder this is gonna get. Okay, so maybe tribal heart roses should be very good. So let's just gonna go and make it a fine good pink. So duplicate reverse, and probably the position should be go right about here. So this might be giving a little bit extra decorations to be putting on for. Okay, so let's just go and have to go and use the rows. Okay, there you go. Now putting on one decoration final touches to be putting on to do a little bit more efficient. Okay, so putting on the Olay color should be putting on both sides. Now separately, let's go and grab the Girls Series 2018. Should be right somewhere around here. Well, definitely I also remember the last time that I just made a Volkswagen Beetle Group 3 race car. That was very cute and pretty fast looking. So, looks like I'm just gonna have to make an Abarth 500 because this will be pretty much cooler to see aboard. So let's just go and putting on the size up to expand more. This will be quite getting good for it. Okay, so putting on the Deviant to Art logo could be burst. Well, I kind of think I almost forgot to putting on the fictional logos. Well, maybe let's just gonna have to go and putting on for it because it's been a while that I'm never using my own logos that I just made. This will be giving much better and probable to be used. Okay, so let's putting on the NAM logo from SimCity 4. So this will be able to be used. Okay, so probably putting on the Melody radio would be quite much better for having a little pink card to be ever made. So let's go and check back in and use my fictional logos to be ever used. Okay, so Insport Tech is gonna be at the bottom. And also putting on a nice Phantom would be just right about here. So this might be very good to see it. Okay, so looks like I'm not done yet, folks. Still got more decals to be putting on for because this is gonna giving a little bit of fine piece of artwork for it. But it also needs to do a little bit more because before I'll be done for. So looks like time to be putting on the UDR's logo should be right here, but definitely that action is part of it. Well, even of course, maybe I should probably have to putting on the crew logo would be much very cool for it. So that was definitely part of the game for it because it has that Abarth 500 in it. Because, well, I've always enjoying taking a little riding on the street and performance spec for it. Well, sometimes I've always putting on a signature name on it because I just wanted to make sure this design belongs to me board. So, looks like this is a very cool looking design, so let's just go and take a look at this fine 360 spin board, just giving a little slow motion. Okay, so looks like that's a good showcase view board. So let's just gonna make it a fine design board. So this will be a number 18 variant design will be able to be used for as a 1 make race. So looks like this is all set and ready to go. So this one is gonna be as a 3-color type. So I might be able to go in and grab the pink color, and then, oh yeah, almost forgot the green one because that's definitely part of it. Okay, so let's... Okay, so library set, so let's go and save, and then let's get ready for do a little test drive, folks. Well, looks like it's going to be a little bit of a long time board, so that might be giving a little bit easier to see. This is going to get pretty cute and pretty awesome for having a little race board. So, looks like library set yes, and this will be all set and ready to go, folks. Very nice, so looks like it's time to go race. So this will be able to be good for having a little 1-round segment board because it's time to get ready to go. So looks like I'll be able to choose a course for it. Well, there are a lot of few courses that I'm about to be ready to choose. Well, I kind of think this is going to be giving a little bit nicer for it. So what about taking one course we'll be choosing upwards? So let's go with the Circuit Descenti Clorex Course B. That might be very good for taking a little nice race for only 2 laps. So let's just go and grab it, and then, well, maybe this is going to be good for having a little set for a moment. But don't worry, I'll just have to be able to be putting up a clipboard. So I'll be right back until just giving a little quick break. Alright, so looks like that's very good. So I'm just gonna have to keep in track of 30-minute time for. So looks like this is all good. So let's just gonna go and make it a grid start. So this time it's gonna be go professional. So everything's all good. Just happening for a little one make race will only chest for kicks. So let's see, this is going to be very good for racing on the course B, because this is going to be super cute and super awesome for this race. I hope my Carden is going to be so happy that I made this cool design for her. Well, actually, it's just my Total Drama OC, folks. I'm always making some fine, good designs for my beloved OC female sports. So, looks like course B is very good for only 2 laps, and let's go for a spin. I hope everybody really wants to see it for it. Well, somehow I almost forgot about the TCS that also giving a little hard time since last segment on the custom race. So, looks like I might be able to get used to it, because this is going to take a little bit more acceleration time for. Okay, so let's go and take a little nice slide turn on the first one. Well, I kind of think that might be the second time I also use it for. Well, maybe the third time that I just used my OC Carden with using the Abarth 500 small vehicle, because this might be a very good choice to be able to use for. Well, probably didn't get started for the Summit Car Showcase Management. Well, they only work for the photo of images from the crew. Well, it is differently. So I run this showcase on it. Okay, so giving the first slide turn to be able to be going on in. So this will keep it much careful if this is kind of giving a little bit hard time for it. So probably the left turn is going to be quite very realistic, because this is going to be much better to see it. Oh yeah, almost forgot to mention, of course, the Honda Beat is differently quite compatible to be custom made for use. So you might be able to be putting it for the next list for it. Going on to the small straight, going in by, well, definitely a little pretend that like driving on the freeway until you reach the off ramp by exit. That might be giving a little spare time for. Go for the throttle, keep it nice and steady until this will be good. Well, definitely so, if any Total Drama artist can also make the Fiat / Abarth 500, this is going to be very good for my OC Carden's dream ride. Well, definitely most females really want this car because it is very cool and sporty looking. But, well, I kind of think I almost very weird dodge and then make an overtake for it. Well, good thing this might be giving a little minor check for it. Okay, going in for the second lap of this race, and it looks like this is going to be drawn very closer. Final lap, it's on its way. Well, looks like Peugeot RCC is always to be the main driver to be in first place for it. So that might be getting a little bit excellent moments. Looks like my Carden's Abarth 500 is now in the lead. I hope she'll be happy to see me how I race her car. She'll be very impressive by giving a little bit surprising kiss moments. Well, definitely also to be fan fiction made up for it. Well, definitely the function lights may be very good to be turned on for it, but, well, this may be quite very good to see this one here. Well, kind of think the interior color style is definitely good on the red seat for it. Oh yeah, definitely behind a bit, it also has another seat behind while the driver is taking a little bit cruise for it. But definitely, it only compatible up to 3 passengers for it. Very much closer in, and it looks like the Patriot RTC is coming back for more. Hope this is going to give him a little bit much time to keep the horsepower to be up to 5 speed. Now next exit on the right, and then going back on the course. Ooh, looks like that's very sharp close for it, and looks like it's gonna get closer. Not just giving a little simple chance for a Patriot RTC. My Carden really wants her car to go for the win. Okay, final turn, just pull the brake and then take a little hard right. Okay, stay on the one gap. Looks like this is gonna get closer in, and looks like first place for the win. That was a pretty good run for it, because that is pretty impressive for having a little first run for it. So this might be a pretty good run for it, because every time it is going to be very good looking compact car, and this might be quite very good for it. So even so, this might be giving a little lightweight moment to do that. It looks like mileage is definitely going in to be extended, increased until the achievement will be arrived soon. So I might be able to go for the next course, because that might be giving a little bit nice fun for it. So let's just give her a fine cruising around race at Tokyo Expressway Central Outer Loop. That might be pretty fun to go for it, because compact cars really likes to take on the 2-lane highways for it, because this is going to be pretty awesome and pretty fun for it. Now, looks like it's time for 2 laps in the Central Outer Loop, and now let's get ready to go for it. Time for a little cruising around time in Tokyo Expressway. Well, kind of think that was a pretty smart move before taking the green light as I go. Just giving a little pretty simple chance to do it. Go and take a little steady turn, trying to make a little open pass until make it on the go. Ooh, smooth, close. Hope this is going to be pretty good on the hood cam. See if this is going to be pretty awesome for us. Alright, so it looks like taking one pass on the Alfa Romeo Mito. That's very good. Now, looks like giving a little one step closer to be approaching on second turn by diving in for it. Always better at the putting on the braking point, folks. This is going to get a little bit light faster for it. Whoa, man. I didn't see that coming. Okay, which one is which? Oh, look. Well, looks like I definitely made a breaking point at the Toyota 2000 GT. Well, looks like that's giving me a little disturbance for it. Now, let's move on into the last lap. Man, me and my big mouth think I almost getting crashed while taking a little run for it. Take a little slow, pass on the Subaru BRC. Goes past on the Peugeot RCC in second place, and well, maybe it looks like it's gonna be the, oh yeah, Toyota 86 GT always comes in first place. That might be good for this city course for it. Now let's go on in and take a little slight right turn. Well, I kind of think that this might be very good to be racing on in sport mode or in the open lobby. That might be quite very good, surprisingly, to be using the Abarth 500 one-make race. Then everybody will surprise my very fine Soul Drama OC livery, because that will be so very attractive for it. Going in or taking a little slight turn for the last stretch. And then, looks like I'm taking the new fastest lap, folks. That is very good to be approved. So this is not bad for giving a little clean race start. That was very good for having a little run for. So definitely that was a pretty good clean race bonus, and this will be able to be stacking up for some more credits because this is going to be good. And hey, looks like I finally reached up to be at the 100-mile distance long. That might be giving a little bit good time for. So let's just go and exit out, and then this might be pretty good for my cute beloved OC of mine. Is very good to be surprising as a surprising gift. Well, looks like that's a pretty good design for me, but well, it looks like I'm actually taking a little break from Vision Total Drama fan art design, but don't worry, I'll be able to do it again for it until I'll be able to start making an idea project for the contestants from Total Drama Revenge of the Island. So this will be able to be putting in to be adding up coming soon for it, or maybe in the near future, because I'll be able to take a little break for it. So looks like this is very good for a very fine design for it. So looks like my Carden is going to be so proud of me that I just made a good design for her. Well folks, I'm glad that you like this design. I hope you really enjoyed seeing this. So I hope you really enjoyed for this video. Thank you very much. And please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Or check out the links on the description down below in case if you want to see more for it. Because this is going to be pretty interesting to see some more designs that I just made for it. But it is definitely quite very good creative design for this cardboard. That might be getting good to be a prop for it. Well folks, thanks for watching, and I hope you like it. So looks like I'll be able to continuing on for this race. So I'll see you guys next time to do some more segments on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.